Okay. You take what don't belong to you, like a thief in the night, stealing everything that belongs to me in a matter of minutes, thinking you won. LOL. Joke's on you. How can you win when God defeated my enemies? You might be stronger on the outside, but on the inside you are weak. While I am the head soldier of God's army of warriors, ready to defeat predators like you. So buckle up, because you might have won that fight, but the war have just begun. Okay, first off, viewer discretion is advised for this video because it will be some things talked about that might trigger you. Now, let me tell y'all what's going on, how the devil really is trying to keep me from getting this message out, because I was just snapping. I was really just snapping on the last video. Y'all, I was recording for 10 minutes. I was recording for 10 minutes with no audio. My audio was not recording. So, I digress. I digress. But, and then, like, I went out of town, y'all. So this episode is really just going off of what's in my heart, what's in my spirit, because, like, I wrote this before I went on my trip, and I never really went back over my bullet points. Y'all know I like my bullet points and stuff. I never really got back into it. So, but it's just been a lot going on, and I'm really just gonna go with the flow, go wherever like my spirit takes me with this message for today. I keep checking the recorder because if I start over again, it's gonna be some problems. It's really gonna be some problems. Somebody's gonna be in trouble. Okay. Anyways, but yeah. So, yeah, when I wrote this, when I read this again today, because I didn't read it like during the week until like when I wrote it, and then that was it. I just have moments while I just have like these things that come to my heart, and I just need to write it down because that's gonna be the next episode. So when I just read this back, I was like, oh, that was intense. That was crazy. I said that. I liked it. But anyways, so this episode is talking about calling your power back. It's just so many predators in the world, and the devil come disguised as light. He come making you think like it's promising. It looks like love. It looks like this is for you, and it don't be. It be the devil. He is coming in on an assignment. This man is sending people on missions to come and distract you and to pour negativity over you and to dim your light, because when you have a light, you have to understand that you are a target. You have a target on your back. Heaven and hell know your name. So when heaven and hell know your name, you have to scrap up. You got to be ready to fight at all times. You have to be able to fight. And you ain't even got to fight. You like, I don't know how to fight. I don't like to fight. You ain't even got to fight using your hands. I'm talking about you have to fight with the weapons that God gave you. Because he didn't give you these hands to hit each other. He don't want to. What are we fighting each other for? You're not fighting flesh. You're fighting with demons. So you have to scrap up like you fighting a demon, you know? And sometimes you might do have to use these because that's just what the world has came to. But we are not supposed to. That's not, he want us to love each other. But people don't love you the way that we're supposed to love each other. It's very sad. People will disguise their love for you, but it's really lust. They will think they love you, but they're really lusting over you. And sometimes I don't even think people, like, everybody is fighting demons. And if you when you're dealing with spirits and stuff, you have to know how to discern them. You have to know how to look into somebody's eyes and see if they're somebody that is even in control over their self. Because we be with people and we be like, man, they will never hurt they would never hurt a fly. They will never do this. They will never do that. And they actually wouldn't hurt a fly. But when you don't have self-control of your emotions, and you think that your thoughts is your thoughts, at any moment that switch can flip. It can flip. Like, how you think most people be in jail, but like, I never thought I'd do that. Yeah, because you wouldn't do that if you knew how to control your emotions. That's not something that's normal. That's not something that people just do. People don't just flip like that. Like, that's not what we're like. We have to learn how to fight. And I don't know, it's just been a lot going on, and I see why it was put on my heart to make this episode, to make this the title of this episode. Because first off, y'all know I don't never tell y'all nothing I haven't been through. I speak on stuff that I can vouch for. I've been there before. I've done that before. This was me. This was literally me. This was me 2 years ago. This was me 3 years ago. You know, I just started my spiritual journey about 2 years ago. In a couple of months. When God just sent me an angel. And like that was a process. It's all been a process. Nothing have been easy. Everything has been hard. It's no times where I'm just not fighting. I'm always fighting. I'm always fighting myself. I'm always fighting, because I feel like I be standing in my own way. But I digress. That's not what this episode is about. Y'all getting 2 episodes this week, so maybe we can talk about that next episode, because I messed up with not uploading this week. I was supposed to pre-record, but I didn't pre-record. So everything works in God's time anyways, though. I'm not mad about it. I hope y'all not mad at me about it. I started getting a little messages like, ma'am, where's this week episode? But we here with it. But yeah, like, no matter how your power was taken away from you, it's your power, and you will always get it back. They can't take nothing from you. Nothing can be taken away from you unless God take it from you. And when God gives you something, when he give you a gift, when he give you power, when he give you authority over your life and over the plans that he made for you, can't nobody take that. I don't care what they do. I don't care what they say. They can't take that power away from you. They're going to try. They're going to really try, but they can't take it. And, at one point I was only in one relationship, y'all, and I'm not trying to bash nobody. I speak on my experience so I can help somebody. I was in a relationship with a narcissist, and y'all, the day I knew that it was over and I needed to leave, so we had a car, and the guy, he didn't believe in putting gas in the car. Like, he would drive the car until it stopped, no matter where it was at. Go get out the car, leave the car where it's at, go get gas, walk to go get gas, put like $5 in a little can, bring it back. Just then, it was no license plates on the car. It was a lot going on. I should have been nope, because it taught me so much. I ain't even gonna say that. But when he got home, he told me the car is gone. He didn't know where it was at. So I'm mad because I just told him the day before, stop driving the car without gas. Let's go get the license. Like, I was trying to. So I'm mad. I'm like, bro, like. I was mad. I was like, bro, you always doing this stuff. Like, you always just being inconsiderate. You always, like, just show him you don't care. Like, this is little things. Why wouldn't you want to why you want to get stopped by the police every day? Why? Like, why? It's unnecessary. So, I digress on that. But we in a car with his cousin. His cousin. She pick us up. We looking for the car. We have to go downtown to get the number off of the parking lot. No, that's how he got it, because he had worked downtown and he kept parking in these people parking lots for he didn't pay, and I kept telling him pay. Why are you not paying? I told him stop doing that. Just pay. It was only and parking downtown is expensive, but that parking garage was like $12. I'm like, if you're gonna park there, then just pay or get on the bus. I mean the train, because the train would drop him off right in front of his job. He was getting on the train anyways, but he wanted to take the car. I didn't want him driving the car again because he didn't want to. But it was just it was too much. But now I'm remembering. So he parked the car in their garage, and he went on about his day, went to work, came back, the car was gone. He just came home. He just said, I'm just gonna go home. So he come home to me, they told the car. I said, now I'm mad because the day before I just told him stop doing it. Like, I told him don't do it, and I told him that day, like, don't do it tomorrow. Don't do it. Like, don't park in their garage, like, if you're not going to pay, because they're going to tow. And we had just got the car towed from him leaving it on the expressway to go get gas. So that's how that played. This is okay. So we go downtown, we go to where the car was towed, we get the number, and at this point, I'm just talking to his cousin, like, because, man, why we, like he was saying stuff, and I was just, like, expressing my frustration towards him, and I was just like, bro, because you always doing this. We just got the car towed. We didn't have money for that. We was falling behind on rent. He quit his job. Like, it was just, I was overwhelmed. So, I was like, bro, you always doing stuff like this. Like, this was just so... this is unnecessary money that's gonna have to come out of our pocket. Like, it's just too much. And then he was like, he just went off on me, and he told me, he said, stop talking, just shut up talking. So I stopped talking, and then he turned around, he said, oh, so now you ain't got nothing to say. I said, no. After you kept talking for a little while, I think he turned around, he said, so now you ain't got nothing to say. I was just listening to what he was saying, and I knew that I was done. I knew that I was in a relationship with a narcissist. Because how you gonna tell me to stop talking? And I stopped talking. And then you go on and on and on. Now you arguing with yourself. And then you turn around and say, oh, so now you ain't got nothing to say. You literally just told me to stop talking. What do you want from me? You want me to talk, or do you want me not to talk? Because when I talk, it's not even... I don't yell. I don't argue. So when I'm expressing my frustration, I'm doing it in a way to where I'm just like, bro, like, why would you do that? Like, like, just trying to put some sense into your head. But now I'm not, you dumbass motherfucking nigga, like, why the fuck would you? That's not me. I didn't come off like that. I was telling him, like, bro, like, why would you do that? Like, come on now. Like, we have to make better choices at this point. Like, that's how I was coming off. I wasn't like, you dumbass motherfucking nigga, da, 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 da. Like, I wasn't on that time. I'm not that type of person. I'm not yelling at you like that. Sorry. But he told me, he said, get out the car. Now, he's not even driving. It's not even his car. But he said, get out the car. So I'm like, okay. And when she stopped the car, I got out, and I was just going to get on the train because he was right there by the train station, and the train wasn't so far from my house. So I just got out her car, got out his cousin's car, I was gonna go get on the train, and his cousin parked the car. Cause I like got out like when she stopped at the red light. I got out cause I kept asking her to pull over, and she was like, "Well," and he was saying it too, and she was just like, "No, like she's not finna get out the car. She's not getting out the car." And I got out that car, and when I got out the car though, she came and she was just like, "No, like I'm gonna tell you this. You need to leave him," and she was just like, and when you leave him and he might get better and you can come back, but as of right now, I'm telling you, you need to leave him. And when she said that to me, I still be like so grateful for her to this day, because between her and somebody else, I don't even know, be watching my stuff, but somebody else that was really close to him told me I need to leave him. And that's how I knew it was over. Like, I was like, I looked at her eyes and I said, "You're right. I'm done." And she was like, "If he changed, you can come back." I was like, "I'm not coming back. Like, this is it." Because I had told myself before we started living together, I wanted to move together, because I didn't know if that's where we were gonna be together, but I needed to see, I needed to know. So I took a year to move in with him. And through that year, I went through hell and high water. Not even to say that it was all bad, because it wasn't all bad, but when you're somewhere where you're not supposed to be, when you're with somebody that you're not supposed to be with, it's not going to be what you want it to be. It's not going to be what you deserve. So God just had to move me. And it's crazy because the way that I end up, because I wasn't trying to come back to my mom's house. I was not trying to come back to my mom's house. But God, black mold came over our apartment out of nowhere. Black mold. And I was the only one that was getting sick and affected by the black mold. So, I had no choice but to go to my mom's house. And I came here and I started from the ground again. And y'all, I'm so what's that song? So glad I made it. Now, I'm so glad I went with that choice and I listened to God, because from that moment that I decided to choose me, my life changed. And I ain't got no boyfriend yet, y'all. So I can't even say like I got a new man, but I really believe in my heart that God showed me who I was gonna be with. And I don't know. I ain't even trying to get on that, but I'm just saying that, say that there is beauty in all of in your storm. Like, God be with you through it all. He be there with you through it all. And it's so crazy because like you don't see him. You don't see him. You don't know that he's there, but he's there and he's holding your hand through it. But you have to go through it, because when you get through it, you're going to be stronger than you ever thought that you could ever be. And it be hard. It be hard while you're going through it. But when you get through it, it's going to be beautiful on the other side. Like, I'm telling you. And I see people going through it now. And like, I'm sorry, because it's not just like one person that I'm seeing. I'm seeing multiple people coming to me and they going through it as we speak, and they don't think that they can get through it. And it's hard. I'm telling y'all, it's hard. It's lonely. Sometimes you have to just be alone, and it's okay, because none of us want to be alone, but you're alone, but you're not lonely. You're always surrounded by angels and God. And when God choose you, when he choose you, he gonna send angels to in every direction that you don't even know. Every direction that you don't even know. Just recently, I went out of town and I was like, I don't know if I should go out of town. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's what you calling me to do. I was so scared. But I'm so glad that I went, because I needed to be there. God said, no, I'm sending you here. He gave me money. He gave me the finances. He gave me a flight. Like, he gave me a reason to go down there. And when I went down there, I'm so glad I went. I'm so glad I went, because the way that God works, he said, no, I'm sending you on an assignment. You're not going here for just no reason. You're going for a assignment. I need you to go and get my daughter for me. I need you to go remind my son who he is. I need you to go and speak life into some people. I need you to go move a couple of mountains for me. This is not for you. This is not for you, but it was for me because I needed to see my friends. But it's crazy. It is just crazy. When you ask God to use you, he will literally do just that. And it'd be crazy because it'd be in ways you don't even know. People be talking and they don't even know that it's God using them. I just be looking at them like, you don't even know that you're being used by God right now. God will use you at any time, any moment. All you got to do is allow him to. He will use you as his vessel because that's all we are vessels. But God guide us. God get us through these storms. And I want to tell you, no matter how your power was taken away from you, it's your power. You get it back. Can't nobody keep it from you. And all these predators out here in the world, they fight. They might win the fight. They might win the fight physically. Because as a woman, when you get SA'd or RAPED, I don't know if I can say it. Can I say it? I don't know. I don't know. I know everybody be sensitive about like the words, but why are we sensitive about it? It happens. And as a woman, do you know how often I get SA'd? SH'd, sexually harassed, sexually assaulted. I don't know if I can say it, but I'm gonna say it because I really ain't like I get paid or nothing. I'm saying it. Do you know how often I get sexually assaulted, sexually harassed? How many times I was raped? And who blinked the eye? Because it's so common. It's so common. Then everybody be scared to talk about it. What we scared to talk about it for? When nobody scared when they was doing it. I was scared because I was losing that fight. But nah, baby, because the war have just begun. The war had just begun. God already went in. As soon as you was doing that, God was already working on your life as you was doing that. I'll never forget the first time I was sexually assaulted. I was in day camp. And I was in a bathroom, and it was like I think it was the women's bathroom, but it depends on what gym you went to, and it was like a different bathroom, but you ain't gonna go all the way because the gyms was on different sides of the freaking whatchamacallit. But so I'm in the bathroom, and this dude come in the bathroom behind me, and I was like trying to leave, and it was like a wall, and he cornered me in the wall. And he was trying to kiss on me, and he was trying to touch me, and I was like moving my head and saying like, no, like, what are you doing? And a whole group of people, I'm so glad they came in. They came in and they was just like, what y'all was doing and stuff. And I was just like trying to say like what happened. Nobody believed me. Everybody was like, no. Nobody believed me. And from that moment on, it shut me up. It shut me up for every time it happened after that. And when I started talking to people, well, a couple of years after it happened though, that boy been in jail since like that time. Like a couple, like maybe 3 years after, he been in jail for a lot of years now. I don't even know how many, like a lot. And when I realized that like he was still in jail and stuff, I reached out. I was talking to him. I was like being a friend to him because we was young. The first time that was art, I was young. I was how old was I? I don't even know. I don't know. I think I was 13. No, I wasn't 13. Was I 13? Yeah, I tried to block out all these memories. But I'm trying to unblock them because I'm trying to unblock them because they're my traumas, and they're things that have, every time something happened, I lose something else within me, like who I am. And I want all them traumas to come up so I can release them and be the person who I've always knew I was, the person who I was when I was a little girl. Like, them traumas, they gotta go. They can't hold on to me no more. So I try to remember everything, but y'all heard that nervous laugh? I'm sorry. But y'all see how I nervous laugh, because it's like trauma and stuff like that. It really, like, it's something. It's a force to be reckoned with. But I'm not living in them times no more, so they gotta go. They can't live here no more. But yeah, the first time I was young and I was going through a lot. Like, the first time I tried to take my own life because that was happening, and then my parents was getting a nasty divorce. It wasn't. I was getting bullied at school. It was a lot going on, but I felt like I was powerless. I had no control over nothing. And when you feel like that, it really can break you down. Like, that was the devil golden time right there, because around that age too, you don't really know. Like, I mean, of course I was going to church, and I was listening to my grandmother's relationship with God, my mom's relationship with God, my dad's relationship with God, but I didn't have my own relationship with God. I knew the songs, and I knew that God was good all the time, and all the time God was good, but I didn't know God like I know God now. So at that time, that was when the devil tried. He was like, yep, if I'm gonna do anything, it's gonna be now. And when I tried to take my life or whatever, my mama told me this like a little bit later, but the pills that I took, y'all, they had no effect on me. But that was nothing but God. I slept I had some good sleep. Yeah, I had some good sleep, but then they put me in the mental hospital. I was like, okay, I won't ever do it again, I promise. Can I go? Can I get out of here, please? And so, yeah, I had to stay there for a couple of days, but I guess they was like, yeah, she can go. Just let her go. So they let me go. Didn't try that again. Yeah, I was like, I'm not going up in there no more. But yeah, it's just this is heavy. This is some heavy stuff. Am I being too serious? I don't think I cracked enough jokes. Y'all know I like balance. You can be serious, but crack a joke or two. Man, that's wrong. That's what's wrong with the world. Everybody take everything just so serious. Like, we can't do that. Like, you have to learn to laugh at yourself. You have to learn to laugh at your situations. Like, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh about something. Something gonna be funny, because that's life. Like, this is literally life. This is we're here to just evolve and just let we're here to lift the energy of the world up. All this other stuff is just stuff that's trying to stand in the way of what God's biggest goal is. God just wants us to lift up the energy, and that's why he called his children, his chosen ones, to lift each other up, because it's about that time. It's about that time. The devil done ran his course, and God's bringing heaven on earth, and he don't need all this. Like it's time for a change. It's time for a change, and so yeah, we just gotta stop letting the things that we've been through try to define who we are, because all that stuff happened to me off the simple fact of the devil wanted me to feel less than myself. The devil trying to break me, trying to make me angry. That's his goal. He wants you to be angry. He wants you to be mad. He wants you to be hateful. He wants you to be spiteful. He wants you to be like, God ain't nowhere to be found. God ain't got me. God was right there with me in all them rooms. In all them rooms, God was with me. He never left me. He allowed it to happen because he knew I was strong enough, and he knew that I wasn't strong enough, but he was strong enough to hold me. He knew that I wasn't going to break or bend. And the day you take my power is the day I lose, and I don't lose. That's why I don't play games now. Anybody that know me know. Shamaya is not invited to game night. She can come, but she needs to sit down. Come sit down. She might can sing a little karaoke, do a little 1-2 on her dancing, but anything that involves money, that's not gambling. Money, like, just give it to me. Give me the money. She's there. But as far as playing games, I don't even play games. I knock it all over. So, because I can't lose. I don't lose. And I'm not saying that like, I'm I'm not gonna do nothing as far as taking risk and losing, like, as far as that. But as far as just willingly playing a game and willingly losing, like, I ain't for none of that. So when it comes to somebody trying to take something from me, you're not taking it. You're not winning. I'm winning. You came on this mission, on this assignment to break me. But you're not breaking me. You're only building me up. And God, don't let nothing happen to you that for no reason. Like it's not happening to you. It's happening for you. This stuff is happening to you so you can help somebody else. This happened to me this many times because I can help somebody else, and it's been different. I feel like I've been in different situations. Like I was drunk and somebody raped me. I was sober and somebody raped me. I was just out and somebody I don't even want to say like kidnapped, because like I got in a car, but we were supposed to go one place, but they took me somewhere else, and then they dropped me off somewhere else. So was it? I mean, kidnapped? I don't know, but I was like took it somewhere I wasn't supposed to be taken. Took advantage of me. But I've been in all them places, and just the other day, actually, I saw the guy that took me to another place, and the day before I went on my trip, and he I spoke. I just said, "Hey, hi." Normally when I used to see him, I didn't say nothing. I would leave, or he would try to add me on social media or something. And it's crazy because like how somebody, like, people be bold. They will do something to you and act like it never happened. And that's just because we don't speak on it. Nobody speaks on these things. Like, everybody be so scared, and it's just like, oh my God. Oh, I damn near want to hug myself. I'm sorry, y'all. Because like it just be a lot sometimes, but it's nothing that I can't handle. And I only went through these things because, so when somebody comes to me, I can be that person for them, the person that I wanted for me, or I can be that for them. I hope I never have to go through nothing else, but if I do, I'm not worried because, no, let me not say it like that, because I don't need nobody trying to be no serial killer after me or nothing. I'm sorry, I don't, please don't. God got me. God got me. But them just, whew, I don't even know what I was gonna say. I'm throwed off. I'm through. Sorry, y'all, that's my resident be saying. He be saying I'm through. I did get through, but yeah, and then just recently, y'all, because like people, it's like people really don't know, but they did. Then again, they do, but just like, I don't even think that men understand when they be sexually assaulting people. Just recently I went on a date. Well, not even recently. A couple of months ago. I went on a date, and the dude that I went on the date with, he asked if we can get out the car, and like if he can give me a hug on my way inside the house. But the way he was talking, I didn't really like it, so I was just like, yeah, you can hug me, but just don't touch, like don't touch nowhere I didn't give you consent to touch. Like, he was giving me like freak, like, vibes. So I was just like, don't touch me nowhere. And he was like, I can touch your butt. I said, no, you can't. Don't touch my butt. I'm not playing with you. He hugs me and proceeds to grip it, like, and I just found that so disrespectful. Like, I don't know, like, what's going on, like, what's in the air? Why do men think this is okay? Why do people think this is okay? Like, this is nothing normal about this. Like, that's a next level disrespect. And sometimes it was making me wonder, like, God, what am I doing? Why am I attracting this stuff to myself? It's the way that I feel about myself, like, because you get what you put out in the world. So if you feeling these different type of ways about yourself, them the type of people that you're gonna get. And so, but in my case, I just feel like it was because God was like, bro, I already showed you who you're gonna be with. Now you just got to trust me. You have to be alone, and you have to trust me. And like, I think I said like the episode before this, I was not really messing with it. I'm just like, he act like he don't like me. He act like he hates me. But you're steady telling me that this is who I'm gonna be with. How can I? I'm looking with my eyes, not walking with my faith. So I wasn't really messing with that. What he said. So, but he set me down. He was just like, no man is going to be the right man for you, because nobody's perfect. We all have our flaws. We all have our shortcomings. Nobody is perfect. But when I tell you I have somebody perfect for you, I made him just for you. This is not nothing that I'm against. I'm for you, and I'm going to put this man in your life when I'm done working on him, and when I'm done working on you, because we be in relationships and we don't really check ourselves. Like, we try to blame everything on the other person as well, but like we have to learn how to get our emotions under control. Like, this is such an emotional world. We live in our emotions, and we have to get them under control. Like, whew. This is a real deep. This is deep, but I really want to reread this too, because I don't know if y'all really heard what I was saying. So I'm gonna reread my little thing that I wrote. Hold on, y'all, because it's early in the morning. A kombucha away to keep the doctors away. God dang. Open. Hold on, wait a minute. I said that on kind of tight. And y'all, so I've been had like the little stand, so why I don't have to hold the microphone, but I never used it because I'm not Bob the Builder. I don't know how to put it together. I'm not even gonna lie and act like I do. I don't know how to put it together, but I think I want to try to do that. But okay, anyways, I really want to reread this because I ain't even know why I ate down like this and left no crumbs. It says, you take what don't belongs to you like a thief in the night, stealing everything that belongs to me in a matter of minutes, thinking you won. LOL. Jokes on you. How can you win when God defeated all my enemies? You might be stronger on the outside, but on the inside you are weak. Wow, I'm in my head. Wow, I'm the head soldier of God's army of warriors, ready to defeat predators like you. So buckle up, because you might have won that fight, but the war has just begun. Period, poo. Period, I. Period, ooh. Yeah. No, because I really felt like I ate that. I really did. But, because, like, and then people just be thinking that they got away with it. Like, nothing that you do, you can get away with if it's not covered in the blood of God. Like, nothing that you do is going to go unjust. I didn't get justice in this realm, in this lifetime, from what you think. But I did, because God handled you. I don't know how. I don't know how he handled you, but he handled you. I know he did. Because he don't just let people just hurt you and just get away with it. He showed me that when my ex, he drove the girl car to my house, and now this is the girl that bust into me in a hotel room, and I had my cousins key the car. I had them key the car because, like, I was livid. I never wanted to fight nobody before in my life, y'all. Like, never wanted to fight nobody in my life before, but I wanted to fight because the simple fact of people try to take stuff from you. Like, she took something from me, and like, I couldn't stay in hotels no more without feeling like somebody would come in at any moment, and, like, you know, I was, you know, scarred. Like, I wanted to fight. So I had my cousins key the car, and he parked the car in front of my house, and we stayed together that night. And the next morning when we woke up, the car was gone. I said, I keyed the car. Somebody took the car. The car is gone. So I did that one little thing, and God was like, no. Let me show you that I can do way more than you can do. I can get you justice in ways you can't get you justice, in ways you wouldn't even think to do, stuff you wouldn't even think to do, that's not in your heart, you know. But I am a just God, and I am going to give you justice, and I'm going to show you exactly how determined I am to love you correctly, you know, and to make your table in front of your enemies. Yeah, I couldn't even just think about that saying, but to prepare your table in front of your enemies. So yeah, it's just, that's how I knew, like, God is with you all the time, even when you are doing stuff that you're not supposed to be doing, even when people are hurting you. No matter what it is, God with you. I think that's all for this message for this week. I hope I touched your soul, and I just want to remind y'all that you are beautiful. You are worthy. I don't care what somebody's telling you. If they say you can't, don't nobody want you because you got about 3 kids, 2 kids, 1 kid, ain't nobody else gonna want you, somebody else is gonna want you. and they're gonna want them kids, and they're gonna take care of them kids like that was their kids, and then they gonna be looking shitty. So don't let nobody tell you that you're less than because of anything, any of your imperfections. None of us is not perfect, and kids are not an imperfection. So let me not say that right after I said that, because I don't want y'all to think that that's what I'm saying, because kids are amazing. Kids are beautiful. They are the most sweetest, purest things on this earth. So don't let nobody tell you that you're not worthy. Don't let them try to take your worth away from you. Always remember that you are loved. You are loved. You are light. And just because you have some dark days don't mean that they'll be dark forever. You have a bad day, not a bad life. God is with you, and your tomorrow will be better than your today, and your today was better than your yesterday. You know, live in the moment. Don't think about where you're going to be 30 years from now, 20 years from now. No, live for today. Today have enough problems of its own. You know, just get through the day. And look for God in everything. Everything you do, look for God, because He's with you through it all. In the beauty in your darkest storm, there is beauty. After the rain, it's a rainbow. So just keep your head up, bro. Like, keep your head up. Know that I love you. I am a text message away, y'all. I am a text message away. Now, I don't know about calls. I don't like talking on the phone that much. But text messages, I am a text message away. I'm trying to get better at talking on the phone, so I'm a phone call away too. But I'm trying to get better at that, because y'all, it be a lot going on. I'm really trying to control my emotions and stuff, so I be trying though. But yeah, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode, and until next time, I love you. Bye.